Jiggy cat on a damn feeling spree. This is Nagato, and you can't mimic my energy. 100 rounds drawn and me hanging like a centipede.
Hey everyone, it's me Nagato Revenge and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully everyone is staying safe and hopefully everyone is having a great day and is just doing alright. I know the world has been kind of in a crazy state and I wish everyone the best, but with that being all out the way, we're going to go ahead and talk about some PlayStation Vita Homebrew news, and I'm going to be talking about a major topic that caught my eye. Just to get straight into the point, one day I was on Twitter, as I usually am, and I usually always try to be in tune with the homebrew scene for the PS3, Vita, such and so forth. And I noticed when I was just scrolling down Twitter, I saw that something caught my eye, and it was dealing with the Dreamcast, and basically a possible port of a emulator via known as ReDream is coming to the Vita from one of the famous developers from the Vita scene, which his name is Rennie. Basically I was like, yo, I have to cover this topic, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So right now, probably once I edit this video out, you'll probably see some like Jet Set Radio gameplay, and I'll probably provide all of the links where I'm getting my official news sources from, and as well I will provide where the tweets came from the actual developer himself. If you guys don't know who Rennie is, he basically worked on the Nintendo 64 emulator that was recently just ported over to the Vita. If you guys want to learn more about that, I will have a card to that video, and you can see how to set that up on your modded PlayStation Vita. But with that being all out the way, we're just going to be focusing on possibly the ReDream situation with the Dreamcast emulator. So you can see here from wololo.net, and this is from June 1st, that you can see it here. Rennie was trying to port the ReDream basically Dreamcast emulator to the PlayStation Vita, and you can kind of see here where I will highlight this at. The main mission for this ReDream emulator is to try to get basically certain games to run at the moment, since this is in its early stages. And basically you see here ReDream was chosen basically like for Daedalus X64, since that particular emulator prioritizes performance over accuracy, which allows lower end devices to potentially obtain playable performance to certain titles. So basically with ReDream and like Daedalus X64, they can allow basically consoles and devices that may not have all the oomph power. So something like the Vita, for example, it's still a powerful system, but it really doesn't have like the same mechanics as something like of course the PS4 that's running at like a different horsepower. But things with like overclocking and stuff like that, so maybe certain titles that are not so demanding on the actual hardware could actually run. You could see that even the Vita could run Jet Set Radio, since they officially ported that onto the Vita. So it'd be kind of cool to see which Dreamcast games may work, and maybe what patches and stuff in the future that could come out of this. You could kind of see here more about the ReDream and RetroDream emulator and what it's running on. So you can see that there was a core running on RetroArch 1.8.8 on the Vita, which is basically one of the later versions of RetroArch. So that's what he was testing on for this process. And you can see here that another developer by the name of Master Frizz is trying to plan on writing an ARM Dynanek for RetroDream, which basically allows the Dynanek recompiler for the PlayStation Vita, which is not basically useful. So basically by writing a ARM Dynanek for RetroDream, it would be kind of the same thing for the Daedalus X64 emulator, since you could probably get better free performance out of that. So that's just kind of like the gist of this first article here, and this was posted on June 1st. So this was like the very early stages of basically ReDream just even getting onto the system. Now let's fast forward into June 3rd, and this article you can see that Rennie has managed to even get the Dreamcast emulator to render some frames on the PlayStation Vita itself, and I will have the official picture here. So you can see here that and you could probably see it in the thumbnail, at least the Vita is trying to render some of the video footage for the PlayStation Vita, or basically for the Sega Dreamcast emulator. So it's still a good sign, and it's pretty early to say where this can go. So at least it's, you know, in progress in terms of, you know, at least getting something booted up for the ReDream system. And basically, you know, maybe down the line, probably like 2-3 weeks, I'm not too sure. It's one of those situations where there's never an ETA, since dealing with emulation and, you know, stuff like this, it takes time, and basically there may be a lot of testing and patching before you even see any possible games to be coming on the PlayStation Vita. Hopefully, you know, I will have both of these links if you really want to dive into this matter itself. But hopefully today's video was something, you know, cool for you guys, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this. And if you know, love the Dreamcast just like I do, go ahead and leave your favorite Dreamcast game in the link in, or not in the link, but in the comment section down below. But with that being said, my name is Nagato Revenge, and I'm signing out. Peace. Hey everyone, it's me, Nagato Revenge here. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. With that being out the way as well, I highly do recommend that y'all guys go ahead and follow my social media so you never miss any of the latest hacking guides and tutorials on my channel by subscribing to me and hitting that notification button as well. It's another method on how you will know when I drop my latest content, whether it be for the Vita, PS4, PS3, and such and so forth. As well, if you want to be in the mix of things and you want to join my official community, you can join via the link right now showcased on the screen and join my Discord that way. And if you do want to support my channel in any shape or form, you could become a patron. I will have a card right now. But with all of that getting out the way, hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Nice and silky smooth.